What's up guys, today's video we got the brand new, or not so brand new, Rubik Speed Cube. This cube came out about 2 months ago and I've been regularly using it since then. Let's see if it's worth your money. Okay, so firstly let's go by price. Here I have the RS3M 2020 and this costs about $13 Canadian or $9 US. Next we have this RS3M V5 maglev, which costs about $23 Canadian or $16 US. And then finally, we have the star of the show, the Rubik Speed Cube, which is actually the most expensive of the two at about $27 Canadian or 19 US. Now, does a bigger price tag mean that it's bigger in performance? We'll see. Okay, so next let's go off by customization. So all three of these cubes actually have the exact same customization. They all of them have edge to corner magnets and they have a dual adjustment system. But the difference between these two and RS3M V5 maglev is, as it's in the name, maglev, which means instead of springs in the center, there are two repelling magnets. Next, let's go off of just pure looks. So yeah, this thing, it's kind of old though, to be honest. That's why it looks this bad. There used to be like a sticker with the Moyu logo on it, but I took that off. And yeah, it's like pretty standard, you know. It's kind of hard to tell apart from something like a dollar store cube, but yeah. Next I got my favorite, the RS3M V5 maglev. So this looks pretty nice now. It's all purple from the inside. It's kind of shiny. The edges are sharp but the corners are round. I really like that. This has the same thing but it's not as pronounced as this. And then finally we have the most magnificent one, the Rubik Speed. Look how colorful that logo is. And another thing I really like about how this cube looks is that when you turn it 45 degrees, you can actually see the magnets inside. Like, see? You can actually see them, which I think is pretty insane. Now next, let's go off of turning. So basically, this thing, it's pretty controllable, but it's really slow. The RS3M V5, the RS3M 2020, sorry. This thing, it's really controllable. So excuse my poor turning accuracy, but it's like, it's too slow. Next up, we got the RS3M V5 maglev. In my opinion, it's perfection. It's fast but controllable, and it's more affordable. Right? Like, look at that. It's really easy to turn. I get all my best times on this cube. And yeah. Next we got the Rubik Speed. Now this is like somewhere in between. It's a slow cube, but it's not as slow, and it's still really controllable. It's also like, it feels really blocky. That's like the way I describe it. Like these two, like this is also pretty blocky, and this is like really smooth. This one is like the middle ground in between them. Because it's better than this, but it's not as good as this, turning wise. So let's do a solve with all of these. So for perspective, my average is usually about 20 to 23 seconds. So first of all, let's just take this, just quick hand scramble this thing. And that should be good. So let me just quickly inspect the cube. Oh, 19, that was pretty solid, even though it didn't feel that good. I just got a really lucky scramble. Next, we got the Rubik Speed. It should be good. Quick inspect. Oh, what was that just fell? That scared me so bad. Yeah, that was a pretty bad solve. Because this thing, it's like it's trying to be somewhere in between these two things, but it's failing at both. Cause now see, if you go to my main cube, let me just quick hand scramble this. Inspect. So yeah, see, there we go, that's a lot better. So yeah, I somehow managed to get the fastest time on this, but you know, that was just a lucky solve. Like, this is usually my fastest cube. And now the Rubik Speed Cube had the worst time out of all of them at, I think, 27, was it? Let me just, like, if I'm wrong, I'll put it on screen. But yeah, this one was the slowest, this one was the fastest, and this one was the medium. But if we consider my averages, with this cube I averaged 23, with this cube I averaged 19 to 20, and this cube I averaged around 26. So this is the fastest cube, best value for your money. This is the RS3 V5 maglev, if you were wondering. This is the RS3 2020, and this is the Rubik Speed Cube. This is the worst value for your money. This is the best value for your money, and this is also a pretty good cube for your money, since it's the cheapest from here, and it's still better than this thing. Or not better than this thing, but fine. It's still comparable with this thing, which is like 3 times its price. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more review videos like this, let me know in the comments below. And Speedcube Shop, please sponsor me, and thank you for watching.